everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick and simple shaker birthday card. So let's get started. I'm going to be using the Happy Birthday Shaker Window Thin Cut set and some papers from the Mix-Ins and Summer Vibes, and then the zip strip from Summer Vibes. I'm also using some of the rose gold sequins and some cardstock colors. So I'm going to pull this thin cut out and we'll get it cut on the Big Shot. I'm using some of the Dreamy holographic paper. So I'm just going to tack it down with some purple tape and run it through my Big Shot. I love this holographic paper. It cuts so easily on the Big Shot with our thin cuts. So that's the thin cut image. And then I'm going to use the dark side of Smoothie and I'm going to cut that happy birthday image out again. So I'm going to run that one through. And then I've got a piece of peach, and I'm going to use the large circle for the base of my shaker window from the shaker window and confetti thin cut set. And this will be the background underneath the sequins and everything inside the window. So I'm cutting that out on the light side of peach, and we're all done with the Big Shot. Okay, so let's start building our card. I've got an A2 size card, and I'm going to do this landscape with the fold at the top. And now I'm kind of deciding on my pattern paper and the placement and sizing. So I'm laying things out right now before I start cutting. And then I decided a basic design principle is darker, more solid colors tend to weigh more visually, so they go to the bottom. So I'm going to put that grid paper in Smoothie on the bottom portion of my card, and then the multicolor stripes will go at the top. So I'm measuring out to see. The first one I cut it 2.5 inches tall, and then the next one it's 1 3/4. So I'm going to attach those to my card, and then I'm going to use that watermelon zip strip in between. I'm going to keep this card pretty simple. And it's just looking at another zip strip to make sure I want it to use the watermelon. And I liked that one best. So I'm just going to glue everything direct. I'm not going to use any foam tape or dimension because the shaker element on the card, that has the dimension that will be on the card front. So I didn't want to add any more to it to make it thicker. So I'm just gluing this down with Bonding Memories glue pen. And this item, unfortunately, it's being discontinued. So it's currently while supplies last. I'll have to find something else to use that works. But I've got quite a stash, so you'll continue seeing it in my videos because I love this product for cards. Okay, so I've got everything glued down and I'm figuring out the placement of the circle for my shaker. And just using the grid on my Versamat to get it right in the middle. That looks good. Okay, so now we're gonna build our shaker window. So I have the acetate and it's got a coating on it, so you need to kind of start it. I don't take it off completely until I've got everything assembled. So I've just got it started, and then I'm peeling just the outer circle of the foam away, and I'm keeping one side of the backing on. And that the center of these foam shaker windows, they're extra and you can use them on other projects, so save it. So I've got my acetate down and I'm just going to adhere the circle foam to the acetate. So sequins have a lot of static, and so it's good to have that anti-static pouch close by just to kind of powder up your fingers, because otherwise these guys, they take on a life of their own and they go everywhere, and they stick to everything. So I should have, in retrospect, I should have only used 1 pinch of sequins. A little goes a long way. So then you just peel off the adhesive backing and place your window on top of everything. And then the last step is to peel off that protective coating. And so you've got your shaker element assembled. Okay, now let's put the happy birthday on there. So I'm going to use my piercing tool to poke out the centers of the letters after being thin cut. Some of them just stick in there. You just have to poke them all out. And then I'll do it with the piece of smoothie as well. Okay, so I'm going to trim the happy birthday sentiment off of that ring. And then I'm going to glue them on the words on top of the happy birthday on the holographic paper. And I'm using Tombow glue and just using really small dots. And then I'll lay that on top of the same word on the holographic piece so that the word will pop a little bit more. Sometimes the holographic paper, it kind of disappears a little bit sometimes when I don't know, I just felt like I needed to make the words on the sentiment pop a little bit more. So I'm layering those down. If you happen to get some glue on the holographic paper, a tip is to use the My Acrylics spritz cleaner and a microfiber cloth, and you can wipe it off. It'll come off using that, just a spritz. Sometimes you can get smudges on that holographic paper, and it's a little tricky to get rid of them. So I found that works. And then I'm just going to glue it down with the Tombow glue to the top of my shaker, keeping this one quick and simple, but still cool with the shaker element. Okay, so there's my card. So I'll make a list of all the supplies with links in the description below. I appreciate you watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And thanks for watching.